Welcome to another exciting episode of the WDWpov Live Stream Show, coming to you with episode number 103. Wow, a little bit of
only like 97 more to go.
97 more to go for another hit 200. So how's that? I saw in the comments, looks
someone's almost having a birthday.
BDF is going to have a 59th birthday. Happy almost birthday, BDF out there. Nice to see you. Katie's here, Patrick's here, Neil's here, Mary, Steve. We got a good gang coming here.
That's all the people that have commented so far, other than you.
Other than me, thank you. Yes, we had a little bit of a glitch getting started. It was like about 7:53, and my camera just would not work. I tried getting out of the site, back into the StreamYard, didn't work. Eventually, I had to just reboot my whole computer. So sorry for the slight delay, but hey, we're actually probably starting just about as soon as we would anyway.
Well, the stream has been going for 6 minutes, and it is 8:06 right now.
It is 8:06. We started right at 8 instead of at 7:55. So anyway, welcome out there, everybody. It's going to be a bit of an exciting show, I think. Nick's out there.
Both Nicks, apparently.
Nick and Maddie, probably. Yeah, it looks like Nick and Maddie are out there.
Guess they have nothing better to do tonight.
You got bored, huh, Nick? Heather's out there. Thank you for sharing, too, by the way. And I noticed, Mary, thank you for sharing it to the POV group from our page, because as you saw, I was scrambling just to get the show started. So if you guys get a chance, share it out to your friends, share it out to your family, share it out to your Disney groups out there, but don't overdo it. I don't want to hammer all these other groups with, a bunch of
good evening, guys. Smiley face, thumbs up.
Sandy,
heart, prayer hands, us,
US, could be US.
I don't know.
Sandy,
I'm not quite sure.
Sandy, I will start off real quick here because I already mentioned it. Well, I sort of mentioned it to you, but here are our current numbers on YouTube, okay? Our current numbers as of today, which are usually lagging behind a couple of days, 4,119 hours for the last 365 days.
Do you need?
4,000. However, don't get excited yet. YouTube has their monetization page. If I go to that link, their numbers lag behind even further, like about a week or two or three. Their number, but we're close, 3,974 hours. 26 more hours of view time. And then we will be official over the 4,000 mark on YouTube.
We just need at least 5 more people without a life.
This kid.
And it can't be me because same IP.
That's right. Anyway, T9 is out there. Thank you. And Mary, again, thank you for sharing. Sandy, thank you for watching the videos and keeping the numbers moving.
Keep up the great work.
Thank you, Nick. And Nick and his son. His son actually has basically a coaster.
We're being insulted.
Louis. I haven't seen Louis. Not Louis. I screwed that up a long time ago. It's Louis, not Louis.
I believe it's pronounced Louise.
Louise says, I can't see the castle. There are these 2 funny looking guys in the view. Where are they at? Do you see them? We'll see if we can maybe Photoshop them out. We'll try. We'll go to that Photoshop Facebook page.
2 funny looking guys.
And these guys? Are these the guys, Louis?
Those guys are so annoying. I can't see the castle in front of them.
Nice. Yeah, Sandy, very close. And
one has some dirt on his face.
Yes, a little bit of dirt right there. And the lighting again. I gotta get these lights down and to the side better so that we get better better lighting on us so that we're not looking so shadowy. We're a couple of shadowy figures as it is. We don't need the lights to make us look even worse. So
watching the live shows on YouTube helps as well.
Actually, it does. It does to some extent, yes. And again, thank you for everybody who I noticed have been watching us over on YouTube.
And believe it or not, if YouTube doesn't hate you, they usually push the live videos.
They do.
But if they hate you, they usually suppress it.
Well, maybe they don't hate us. Maybe they just dislike us. Hate's a strong word. Do you hate us, you two? You don't hate us. Okay. My goodness.
Yeah, something I've said has probably gotten us in trouble.
Everything you've said has probably gotten us in trouble. What's Steve saying, Jeff? I'm sure
I'm not sure.
No, I'm not sure the lady will help. Well, Steve, believe me, you got to take my word for it. You just got to take my word for it. Lewis is saying the guy on the left has gray hair. The other guy needs a haircut. I guess that's you. You need the haircut, and I guess I'm just old. Mary's using the hate word on Facebook right now. They have been so weird lately. I mean, we could post something and somebody might not see it for 24, 48, 72 hours later. And then all of a sudden it pops up and it's like, oh, great. I'm getting to see something that happened 2-3 days ago.
Those waves, there's that
Speaking of waves, that's one of our topic tonight, but go ahead.
There's always that one friend that you have that just constantly shares stuff, but they always do it when they have free time, which might be 1 or 2 days at a time.
Oh,
and then you'll just randomly see 2-3 days ago they shared all these things. But why didn't I see it 2-3 days ago when they actually shared it? I was seeing things on Facebook like 22 hours later. It was really weird. Everything in my if I tried to click to see what the latest news and stuff was, it was 22 hours or older. So we don't need to do shameless plugs here since our fans already do it for us, apparently. Sandy
is awesome. Sandy, thank you very much. Watch the streams. Streams friend and help me. Sandy has been watching and watching. I feel bad for her actually because, she's watching all of our videos over and over again. I hope she's just putting them on and walking away and muting us so she doesn't have to actually watch us 24/7 like that.
We'll get Sandy her $5 after the show's over.
I don't have her address, so I can't do that. But
would it even be worth mailing $5?
Because you're not active enough, I think. You know what? I know, Sandy, the last few weeks I have been bad. I will say that. I've only been posting new stuff other than the live streams, maybe 1 or 2 other videos a week. I was doing about 3 or 4 or 5 a week for a while. I'll try to get back on that. Oh, I found some really gold mine stuff. I was searching through some old videos and pictures for tonight's show to prepare for it. And I got some good old videos out there that I think I can pump some out to YouTube, and that'll help a little bit. Plus, with the holiday, Memorial Day, we took that week off. So, it's, we've been a little bit slow the last couple of weeks. So, everybody else that can help, it would be much appreciated. Oh, look at that. I didn't notice that. You got the, he's got the, what are these? Heart-shaped Honey Nut Cheerios? Is that what they are? Check that out. Look, it's got a little heart.
Limited edition, apparently.
Woohoo! Yeah, these were on sale.
They only come out with them every year.
They were on sale at the grocery store.
And
Sandy says I'm way down on the YouTube list. Yeah, which list is that, Sandy? You have to share that with me sometime, or let me know where you're looking at that. Because sometimes I put WDWpov in, and boom, we're right at the top of the list. But that's, if you're looking for us, and not everybody's always looking for us. The shorts were helping us out a lot for a while, from about January, February, March timeframe. And now the YouTube shorts are starting to not be as impactful as they used to be. I've limited ones right here on my watching shorts. I was watching shorts lately. The shorts are sort of fun. I was doing some daily Disney shorts, maybe like a little Today in Disney History type thing. And it's tough though, because they have to be under a minute, and you're rattling this stuff off. You're like, hey, this is Jeff from WDWpov from, and you're just and if you screw it up, I start over, or, you can cut it and piece it together, but it's usually just better if
Side effects may include coughing, shortness of breath, sore throat, and death.
And death, yes. But it's interesting. This is Jeff from WDWpov with another of our daily Disney shorts, and then they start rattling off some facts about something, and you got to do it.
$3, $3
sold to the man in the goatee.
How do those people do it?
I don't know. But anyway, Sandy, if you know anything about this, what you're talking about, if we're down on the YouTube list, let me know where you're seeing that at. So if it's something we can make a difference or do something to improve it. As I was saying though, Nick, my nephew and his son would be my great nephew. I'm his great uncle because I'm great.
He's more like my cousin.
He's more like your cousin, but he's sort of like a second, what you call it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sort of cousin.
So my cousin's almost like an uncle, and then his son is almost more like a cousin to me.
Right.
It's weird.
Right. Yeah. We've got some age differences. But anyway, they have a cedar. I'm blowing it, guys. Cedar Flags. There it is. Cedar Flags YouTube channel. So if you ever get a chance, check him out. Here's a free, unsolicited plug to go watch Cedar Flags. He's got a nice channel with roller coaster stuff, mainly like, Cedar Point and all that kind of stuff. Cedar Flags. There you go. See, you get to plug your stuff.
And see, they're doing it after you've already done it. They're not just popping it on there without your knowledge, like other people.
Exactly. No. We've got some agreements with some groups out there that we'll do some reciprocal sharing of each other's stuff. But
Canadians out there that just think they can put whatever they want out.
No, the Canadians, one of the guys, we have an agreement. Anyway, Mary's got a good point here. She's saying tomorrow ticket pre-sales open up for the resort.
Those with resort stays for
Boo Bash, which is, it's a little different. Mary could probably elaborate a little more on it than I can right off, but Boo Bash is going to sort of be like Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party, but not exactly. It almost sounds like it's going to be one of those sort of after-hour events, but I'm not so sure that they're going to be limiting the crowds as much. We'll see. I mean, we have to get some more details on that. Sandy says, ask your buddy for advice. Oh, Dole Whip. Yeah, good old Dole Whip dad. We communicate back and forth every now and then. So, but anyway, Sandy, I think part of it probably Memorial Day and partly because I haven't posted as regularly as I had been for a while. I got to get back on that. And like I said, I found some
we got so many things popping up.
We found some
Bash
really
sort of like an after hours party with Halloween stuff added.
Yeah.
It's after hours, so it should be very low numbers.
Hopefully.
I'm trying to decide if I want to blow the dough.
Now we saw some figures. I think there was somewhere between like 140 to 190.
Never seen this person before.
Blooming cheese.
21st and 22nd.
It'll be my first time. Okay.
Food and wine.
Well, we're going to be talking about food and wine some tonight.
Too much money, not worth money.
Yeah, it is a little expensive.
He doesn't like Dole Whip.
Oh my goodness!
Tina just said because it said off instead of.
I'm trying to say if I want to blow the dough. Yeah.
I said if.
I don't know if Katie doesn't like Dole Whip or she doesn't like Dole Whip Dad. I think she means she doesn't like Dole Whip, but who knows? Maybe she doesn't like Dole Whip Dad. I'm not sure. I'm going to stay out of that one. So Mary's buying tickets tomorrow. That's right. I think Halloween night, I think it's $199 per person or something like that. Technically, it's only for 3 hours, but you can arrive 2 hours early. So I guess it's 5 hours. So you can get all dressed up, snazzed up for Halloween. And
supply and demands.
2 hours before it officially starts, you can be in the parks. So, and then it's for, I think, about 3 hours after, where everybody else is supposed to be out of the parks, except for sometimes those stragglers who happen to hang out, and just sort of walk out very slowly, which we ended up doing one time, not necessarily on purpose. We were there. I think we were in line for Mine Train or something like that, right around 7:00 or whatever time it was supposed to start. So by the time we got off of the Mine Train, it was already like, 7:20, 7:30, and we're still hanging out and we're walking out slowly and we're just sort of casually watching all the people all dressed up and having fun. Saw the 7 dwarfs lined up for photo ops and stuff like that. So
the Halloween 7 dwarfs, to be specific.
That's right. There were special costumes and stuff. So it was neat. It was neat to see it. Even though we didn't actually pay for Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party, we did get to see a good chunk of it walking out. Let's see. Mary Sands, only event during 11 days that they're there. She wanted to go twice. There's only one of them. I hope it's not as crowded, though. I hope it is truly like an after hours party event, where they do limit the number of people. What is that? Okay, we're all over the place. Yes, Mary says she walks out very slowly too. BDF saying hi to Bloom and Cheese out there.
You don't have to highlight everyone saying hi.
I'm just showing them. I'm just showing them. Okay, so gang, tonight we're going to talk about food. Okay, you want to talk about? Okay, so just to keep you from getting an aneurysm or blowing your top. Okay, the wave of American food style, whatever, at the Contemporary is closing on July 15th, but it's only for a refurb. At least that's what we're being told, okay? I hope that's the case because we really do enjoy going to the Wave. It's been way too long since the last time we've been there. We had a favorite waitress there, but we'll get back into that. We'll talk about the Wave. First, though, I think we should probably talk about the Food and Wine starting up. Also on July 15th. I don't know what, it's like it's one of those convergences or something, you think?
Uh-huh.
So Sandy's saying changing name. She's saying the Wave is going to change its name. Mm-mm. Have you heard anything about, see, that's what, so far there's so many rumors flying around about it. One rumor was it was going to be like that STK, whatever, steakhouse, or it was going to become this steak.
Why is the cool thing to have no vowels in names anymore? Life water
or steakhouse something, anyway, that was one of the rumors. I heard that's pretty low.
STK is way too expensive.
Yeah,
to be honest, for a steakhouse.
This is what I'm hearing, that it's just a refurb. Katie likes the Wave. I hope they keep the name. Now they're supposed to be doing a refurb. My understanding is it's basically for the 50th anniversary. Maybe they'll retheme it a little bit based on the 50th. Keep in mind, the Contemporary basically
is not contemporary anymore.
It's not. It's still contemporary, but the Contemporary was basically the first resort at Walt Disney World 50 years ago to have regular guests stay at Walt Disney World. So, so you're talking about a lot of history going on there. So maybe they'll retheme it sort of to base it off of that history.
Got some unhappy history there.
Well, there was some unhappy history back in, I think it was 1976, where somebody said, I am not a crook. So that was interesting, but that didn't happen. Did my jowls move enough to do my Richard Nixon?
Yeah, you got it.
I am not a crook. Okay, there you go. So there's
your ban BDF for making that joke.
What's that? Oh, man. Woo. Okay. So that was my Richard Nixon impersonation. Yes, that happened at the Contemporary too. But
apparently Sandy is under the impression that there is a new name. I'm not sure if that's right. I'm not sure.
There could be. I haven't heard specifically of a new name.
I'm fine if the name changes. The food, though.
Okay, here's the deal. If the food, most of the food, let's say
it's somewhat seasonal.
It's very seasonal. It's very one of the main things that the newer chef. Now there was a period of time where the Wave was not very good, probably in the early 2010s, 2015, so somewhere in that time period. But then they got a new chef that took over, and he basically made it, like local food. They were like bringing food in from local places around,
which is
Orlando, Florida.
Good thing.
Yeah. So it was like, you're getting fresh food. It was health oriented, but they still had some good stuff that was not health oriented either mixed in with it. So if you wanted a healthy meal, you could do that. If you wanted to have sugar coming out of every pore in your body from eating there, you could do that too. The main Holly's out there. Hollywood Crawford, always a favorite.
Maybe a theme off of a movie. Doubt it.
It's possible though. I'm thinking it's going to be based off the 50th anniversary. So if any of you have been to the Wave,
you have a friend who eats there almost every day.
Oh wow, that would be interesting. If we live there,
do they live in the Contemporary?
If we live there or we live nearby, yeah, I could see eating there periodically, or almost, I don't know about every day.
How many days are you allowed to stay?
Once a week, once every couple of weeks, maybe.
Last time we were down there, David did look into how long you're allowed to stay at a single resort for.
Yeah, there was something like that.
Because he was having a hypothetical plan of living there constantly. So you just jump from resort to resort.
Okay, so Steve Browning is doing what I was just in the middle of getting ready to ask. So if you've been to the Wave, if you've got any favorites, pop them up on the comments here.
All right, well, Holly is now
been
disqualified from conversing about this.
Well, Holly, we'll give you one hint, though. If they don't change this item on the menu, and if they do change this item or take it off, we will never go there again. That's our warning to Disney right now. Take this item off the menu. We will never go there again. You know which one I'm talking about,
yes.
Don't you? It's not a breakfast item. It's actually, I think, only available for lunch and dinner.
Which is like the only times we've eaten there.
Right. But they do have a breakfast buffet, which does not have this item on their breakfast buffet.
Which makes perfect sense.
But it's on lunch and dinner. If they get rid of this item, no more Wave, okay? That's all I'm saying. It is...
how is WDWpov by Alternos commenting?
I guess that would be your mom probably commenting. Okay, so the one item, listen to this, Disney. The one item, if it comes off of the menu after the refurb...
We send it back.
We send it back. Yeah, we will send it back.
The Wave, specifically.
The Wave will not be on our list of restaurants to go to anymore. It is the bacon and egg. It's a poached egg on buttered grits, buttery cheese grits.
And isn't there
it's not even really bacon.
Isn't it braised?
It's got like some kind of a glaze on the bacon, and it's not bacon. What it's pork belly.
You're kidding me. T-Nina made reservations there just so she could park at the resort. That is low.
T-Nina. I hope Disney's not watching right now, because they might revoke you. They might ban you for at least
this
an hour.
This person has made review reservations multiple days and has never come.
What's that?
No, they're just looking. All right, this person's made another reservation here. Are they actually going to show up this time?
How did we get? Yeah, really. Where'd you go? How did we get back to the Wave, though? Because we were actually going to talk about. Food and wine first, but somehow we jumped into. How did that happen? We jumped into
a lot of people do that. It's for the kids.
It's for the kids.
It's for the kids is not necessarily a good excuse for things.
It's for the children. Help. We are doing it for the children. Sure, T-Nina. We believe you. We believe you. You don't believe her, do you? I don't know.
I don't like confrontation.
Never heard your egg dish. Sandy, it is awesome. Like I said, it's not a breakfast item. It is for lunch and dinner. And it is basically, it's pork belly with a glaze on it, on top of a perfectly poached egg, on top of grits. What else can I tell you? It's perfect. What's Mary saying? I get that people love food and wine, but when it is so hot, I would rather have a meal. Yeah, and the air conditioning, those sample size things add up. Yeah, they're not cheap. Let's jump, because I got a little bit of a slideshow I'm going to show at the end here of the Wave, of the egg thing, of one of the first times we were at the Wave, and the fantastic service that they provided. It was just incredible. But so let's talk food and wine first, okay? Let's do that. I don't
think we have much to talk about the Wave anymore. We've basically covered everything.
No, we do.
Well, a movie came out since the last time we did the show, too.
Which movie? You talk about that while I bring the screen up.
It came out. We saw it in theaters.
Well, what was it?
You know what it was.
I'm busy. I'm trying to bring up this
Cruella.
Cruella.
How did you forget about that?
Oh, no, because I guess I just forgot about it already.
Because it was so boring.
It wasn't boring. It was not boring.
It was uninteresting?
It wasn't uninteresting. I thought it was interesting.
Was it good?
I thought it was pretty good. Yeah. That's our review. And there you go. That was 2 weeks ago. That was so yesterday. People are over it already.
Yeah, I was over it while watching it.
No, I liked it. I like Cruella.
But again, I thought it was okay, but that was after two things had happened.
Well,
I went into it with very low expectations, and I stopped thinking about it as a prequel to the 101 Dalmatians.
Mary wants to know if we talked about it last week. Well, it wasn't last week.
No,
last week was
we weren't even on
Day.
last week.
Last week was Memorial Day. Here you go. Okay, this is good. My wife is posting it right here. This is a link to A Mother's Random Thoughts, Disney Cruella Christian movie review. She wrote that the night we saw it Thursday night. What day did it come out?
I don't know.
Sandy says she heard it's okay. Anyway, jump over to my wife's mothersrandomthoughts.com.
My main problem with
You'll see the review.
None of the characters act like they do whatsoever in 101 Dalmatians.
Well, the characters were definitely different than the original show.
Yes,
the time period was different.
But Jasper,
instead of the late 50s, and we're into
Jasper
the 70s.
In the cartoon doesn't really care about doing terrible things. In this one, he's just like a nice guy that happens to be a grifter.
Yeah.
And would never dream of harming animals whatsoever, apparently.
Mary says, I'm thinking of Patty's review. It was so well written. Yeah, so we didn't actually really talk about this.
And Cruella doesn't seem like a person who would harm animals either.
Because didn't it come out just before Memorial Day weekend?
Yes.
Yeah, so we did not actually talk about it, Mary, on the show. But yes, my wife did do an awesome review of it on A Mother's Random Thoughts. So, yeah, Katie loved it. Mary loved it. I loved it. And I get to read them too because I get to sort of help edit most of her articles, so that's always fun.
The movie would have been better if it was its own thing and not connected to 101 Dalmatians whatsoever, because it had to tie those in for some reason, but it doesn't work.
Yeah. But I thought it was a good movie. Okay.
I thought it was a passable movie if you don't think of it within the context of 101 Dalmatians.
Right. Okay. So anyway, Holly, again, I'm just going to give you a quick plug just because you're out there. Grand Circle Tour tomorrow night, 7:00. Be there. Aloha. And ring the bell. Yes, ring the bell. Ring the bell. Always ring the bell. So where were we? We were talking wave. We're going to get back to the wave. We got some more stuff we want to bring up about it. So keep in mind the food items that you like there. But we'll talk about the great service as well. What I'm going to say now is Food and Wine starting July 15th, middle of July. Like I think Mary had mentioned, it's going to be stinking hot out there. You know, you're going to be out at those little booths, but you know what? It's there. You can have some food. You can have some wine. It's a fun time. It's probably, I don't know. What's your favorite festival? Do you like Food and Wine? Do you like Flower and Garden, or the I'm not going to say it, Festival of the Arts, FARTS, Festival, no, FORT. But anyway, which one do you like?
You know, honestly, I don't really care about them at this point. They all just string continuously into each other. There's no downtime between events. EPCOT is never just EPCOT anymore.
That's true.
At this point, EPCOT just being EPCOT would be an event.
Well, okay, so it's going to be from July 15th. Yeah, there you go. Take your solar umbrella. That's a good idea, Sandy. Take your solar umbrella.
It's called a parasol.
Mary likes Festival of the Arts. I like it. I like some of those picture opportunities with the paintings and stuff where you get to go inside the painting.
But wouldn't it just be nice if, you know, EPCOT was just EPCOT for a while?
It is for maybe about 2.5 weeks, I think, throughout the year.
That is literally an event.
No, I mean, really. That's
EPCOT just being EPCOT is an event.
Because we're going to go right from Flower and Garden pretty much into Festival of the Arts. Farts. And I'm sorry, Flower and Garden into Food and Wine. Food and Wine ends in November 20th. Right here, it says it right there, November 20th. See, I'm highlighting it. November 20th. 129 days of the year are Food and Wine. All right, is it overdoing it a little bit? Maybe.
There was a time when EPCOT was EPCOT and alcoholics were alcoholics. And never the twain shall meet.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, EPCOT does work well as a festival park. It does. But yeah, it doesn't seem like there's a normal time of EPCOT anymore. Everything is filled with something. So yeah, so family activities. Now here's something. Okay, the global marketplaces, they'll serve up a host of international flavors, including fan favorite dishes from Hawaii, Australia, Germany, Canada, and Greece.
Why are those the places that they decided to highlight?
I don't know. Maybe those are some of the favorites, as well as new spicy, savory,
Tina,
and sweet plates.
She's not an alcoholic. You keep thinking
that. She is not. She is not an alcoholic. Holly says she likes the Festival of the Arts, but honestly didn't really get any of the foods because we ate all the sit down. Yeah, it's tough. You got to basically plan a day at EPCOT, either for Festival of the Arts or Food and Wine, where you're not getting a meal. You're just going to say, I'm going to do all these little tidbit meals.
The problem with a lot of them is a lot of the really good sounding ones are so spaced apart. And most of them are like, why the heck does this have so many things on it?
That works, though, because if they're spaced apart, you walk off some of the calories that you've just eaten to go from one place to the other. That's Pat saying, I can never walk a straight line when leaving EPCOT during film.
Well, to be fair, it is in a semicircle shape.
If you walk in a straight line, you'll go right through that lake. It's not a good thing, Patrick. And please, if you do not walk in a straight line, don't make that non-straight line head to the Mexico Pavilion, where you start to walk up the thing and climb the outside of the pavilion.
You know, the
pyramid thing. Yeah, you don't want to do that. That could get you banned for life. I
also think just inebriation could get you banned for life.
Well, there have been a few people. Yeah, that's the one thing I don't like about Food and Wine. I don't like to go on a weekend.
I don't like the people with their specialized shirts. I don't like the people
some of the specialized shirts are just downright grotesque for Food and Wine. Unfortunately, I hate to say that. It brings out some of the bad side of some Disney fans out there.
Debatable if they're Disney fans.
Yeah, whatever they are. But yeah, but I don't like going on the weekend because it is so busy for Food and Wine. So we usually end up going to EPCOT on weekdays during Food and Wine. But there are a lot of great foods out there. What Mary was saying about the sour cream and onion popcorn. I still, one of my favorites is, and it's a traditional one, but Canada. I love the cheese soup and the filet medallions. Those are really good. T9 says that her and Ed split everything. Maybe small bees still fill up fast. Holly's saying that her husband and I always do this too whenever we go. Yeah, it's a great festival.
That popcorn sounds good, Mary. Yeah. Try this on it for size. Mushroom flavored popcorn.
Why not? Well, okay. So getting back here, it says we'll have more details on specific menu items in upcoming foodie guides, so be on the lookout for that on the Disney Parks blog. But there are now this is what's got me confused. You guys help me out here. There are new global marketplace concepts coming to Morocco, the American Adventure, and throughout the park in July.
But why Morocco and the American Adventure?
Well, the American Adventure already
has like
one
at
or
least
two.
Three.
It's got a.
It has at least 3 stands. Some of them are permanent.
Yeah,
but
we're getting a bit of a thunderstorm here. So if we somehow just end up, the broadcast just goes kapooey.
You know what happens.
It's not our fault.
But starting
to pour down rain.
To be fair, the stands they have set up are almost there year round anyway, because there's events year round.
Yeah, right.
Like there's no point in taking them down almost because there's another event coming up.
Yeah, I remember seeing, this was years ago, but I remember it was probably 2016. We were behind the scenes behind EPCOT going to a social media moms thing that my wife was at. And they took us on a bus, and we were behind, it's weird driving behind the American Adventure building, behind France, behind those buildings, and went to, a specialty place where we got to meet up back there. But it was cool because during the time we were there, we saw like the little booths sort of parked back there where they were when they're not out in EPCOT. But now, like you said, they're probably out all the time. I mean, because even when it's not food and wine, they still have all these specialty foods for Festival of the Arts, and Flower and Garden.
Here's something I need to know. Why is one of the American Pavilion's specialties funnel cakes, of all things?
Because funnel cakes aren't really American? Is that what you're getting at?
I don't know, but why is that one of the specialties?
I don't know.
I don't quite get that one.
I don't know. Funnel cakes.
There's a stand that serves nothing but Joffrey's Coffee's Donuts, and funnel cakes.
Are funnel cakes an American thing? I didn't think so, but
it's deep fried, so everyone would assume it is.
Mary, maybe this rain.
Giant turkey legs is also another thing.
Since you're east of us, maybe the rain will pass through and go through Pennsylvania and get to you eventually.
Holly was wondering the same thing, apparently.
What's that?
The funnel cakes. Why is there a stand that's basically dedicated to nothing but funnel cakes?
Oh, man. Yeah, it looks like T9 was pouring there a couple hours ago. So, yeah, you guys got it. Now it's coming our way. Yeah, funnel cakes. We
count on Mary to Google it.
Are a carnival staple. Yeah, they are. They are. If you go to any carnival, you'll see it.
And it's fried, Katie, so it's an American thing.
Katie lives at Joffrey's.
I can't stand pretty much any coffee place that Disney has officially.
Really?
Almost none of their coffee is that great because they have Starbucks and Joffrey's, and I don't care for either.
Okay.
Starbucks for several reasons, Joffrey's for one reason.
So we were just curious why they say that they're having new
funnel cakes
global marketplace concepts coming to Morocco and the American Adventure. I happened to, and this is funny, earlier today.
But yeah, out of anything America could have a specialty for, funnel cakes, and turkey legs for some reason.
This was interesting. I said, just as a comparison,
Pennsylvania Dutch.
Okay. Thank you, Mary. That's good. It is American.
So it's
sort of
more German.
It's more German, but the Pennsylvania Dutch brought it over, and that's okay. That's okay with me.
What did Jeffries do to you? By Jeffries, I'm sure.
Joffrey's, yeah.
It assaulted me with the coffee, the flavor that their coffee has.
He's picky. He's real picky. But I said, it would be cool if I could actually find one of our older books. And I looked on the floor
here, and it's like
I looked down here over on the floor. I said, "There's one right there. See, this was from 2017, Food and Wine." And we started looking through it. And I was looking at them like, I know there's already stuff in America. I know
what, did you find like
stuff
3 for America already?
There was, So Hawaii, Greece, Mexico, Thailand, China, India, the African Outpost Refreshment Area, Brewers Collection near Germany. And then there was a Germany one. And there's Spain and Italy and Fife and Drum Tavern, Block and Hans, I think. Hops and Barley, which was at the American Adventure. That's all they really had there, though, was hops and barley. No, I'm sorry. Block and Hans was also there. Fife and Drum was also there. So they had like 3 things listed for America already. So I'm not quite sure why they are adding another one, or maybe they're changing it up a little bit. They had Japan, Morocco was already on here as well. Belgium, Brazil. I think Brazil, we liked something there. One time we
cheese bread.
Oh, yeah, cheese bread. Ooh, Brazilian cheese bread. France, Ireland, Scotland, Canada. Yes, that's the Canadian
Which one was
cheddar
the one that
cheese
stopped
soup.
Fighting and gave up immediately?
The Celia wild mushroom beef filet mignon.
Wait, which one was the one that stopped fighting and gave up immediately? Was it Scotland or Ireland?
I don't know that either of them. Well, it's going to get too political.
Whenever you hear someone say the Scotsman in me, it's usually in they'll keep fighting.
Yeah. So Chris, hi Chris. So yeah, this was our booklet from. Here, let's enlarge that so they can see it.
All right,
bring it up full screen. There we go. Yeah, there we go. So this was our.
And it's got Remy on it. So that was probably like one of the first few years they had him as the mascot for Food and Wine.
Right. They did that search thing. You could basically search for Remy. They're doing that again this year, by the way.
They've done it pretty much every year.
They've done it every year since probably 2017 or maybe earlier. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to it. I don't know that I would want to go in the middle of July. And it did say that they will be adding more.
For that?
There's an app for that. Yes. For the Remy thing, I think, yeah. Back in the old days, we had a little stamp. They stamped the book and they said, "There you go." And when we took pictures of each one, I think we got a pin. We got a special.
Yeah, you get a pin for it.
We got a special pin.
Yeah, I think they changed it so that you get the pin up front.
Yeah.
But you can still do it for fun.
Yeah.
Because it's like people paid for a pin basically, and all they got was a map, and they didn't finish the thing.
That's right. So yeah, we basically, you paid for the pin and the booklet and the map, whatever.
But you had to complete the thing before you got the pin. So then a lot of people complained, I think, and we're like, we didn't finish it though, and go back. And if we did finish it, we didn't go back to the place to get the pin.
We did get the pin. We got the pin ahead of time. But yeah, there's an app for everything now. Is there an app for doing taxes, T9? You have to let us know about that. I believe
it's called TurboTax.
I don't know. Yeah. I got a cup when I did it 2 years. Okay, so I did a cup a couple years ago. I think this year, I think it was a pin. I think we got a pin.
The Festival of the Arts has art, but with figment in it. And are those pins or are those magnets? Because when we did it, they were magnets for some reason.
Really?
But I think they might have changed it over to pins.
But anyway, so a long time worth.
Remy is easier to find this year. He's at his ride.
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Here we go. Remy's Ratatouille Hide and Squeak. Okay. Wow, Hide and Squeak. So yeah, you can participate.
Yeah, they just give you the item now before you even do it, or at least they did the last time. I mean, it makes sense.
Collect the 5 stamps.
You don't want people complaining. Well, I paid for the thing, but I didn't get it.
It just says 5 stamps. It says collect 5 stamps and scurry over to Shimmering Sips for a prize. 5 stamps, really?
Wasn't he in like every country?
I thought it was like every country you had to go and find him. We found him in Italy.
Maybe that was part of the problem. They're doing this to promote doing it still, but you're not going through every single country.
I remember going through pretty much every country, I thought, for this thing. So I don't know. Maybe they're making it easier. They're making it easier for people.
But still, why not just give the thing up front?
No app for taxes.
Preferably.
You have to pay a professional, preferably her.
Not going to happen.
Well, you're not. She's in Indiana. You're not. So that's going to make it a little bit difficult. Yeah. So let's be honest. We just want the item. I don't want to do all that work.
Yeah, there were a lot more than 5. Yes.
Oh yeah, we had to do every country. I thought, and then for Festival of the Arts.
Morocco was the lame one.
Morocco was the exception because they were still Morocco, run by Morocco.
And I'm sure they haven't updated it whatsoever since Morocco gave up.
But it was like every country you had to find a painting that was modified. Yeah, with figment.
And then we went over to Morocco and we were like,
Morocco
is that it?
It didn't really have much of a
did they add purple into it because of figment, or no? It was already purple to begin with.
Yeah, it was just sort of a picture that had purple in it because they wouldn't go the route of putting
because the Moroccan government were poopy heads.
Yeah. If you end up on some Moroccan hit list, I don't want to hear it.
Well, I don't plan on going to Morocco anytime soon.
Okay, so
I don't plan on going out into that direction anytime soon. Period.
So that's food.
I'd head further east before I go there.
Now here's what I got to do because I had to reboot and everything. I now have to bring this up over again. So I'm going to have to do this.
What the heck are you doing? Oh yeah, that's how you do a selfie right there. Who the heck is that?
Okay, so unless anyone wants to talk a little bit more about food and wine,
that's how you take a selfie, though.
We are going to,
because Mom didn't understand how to take selfies, and I, for some reason, not owning a phone, did.
We're going to jump over to this, which is our segue back into the wave. Here we go. Ready? Starting with that guy. Oh, man. I thought this was a cool picture. Yeah. Did you talk about the wave yet? Yeah, yes. We actually did, Chris, but we're going to talk about it some more. It is actually closing, but for a refurb. Okay. When I saw somebody's article out there or somebody's, clickbait thing, and basically they said it was closing, and I'm like, oh no. But no, it's for a refurb, fortunately. My understanding is it's supposed to be to bring it to like a 50th anniversary mode, and considering that the Contemporary was the original resort that regular guests checked into at Walt Disney World 50 years ago, coming up this October, it sort of makes sense that they would maybe change the wave up a little bit, but don't change the menu. Do not change. Well, you can change some of the menu, but don't take that bacon and egg, pork belly, poached egg, grits thing. Keep that. If it's gone, we're gone. We never go back. Anyway, so this picture actually was the same day that we were at the Wave. It was either the first or one of the first times we were there.
Probably the first.
I think it might have been the second, actually, to be honest. I think the one time me and your mom went, I think it might have been, me and your mom went, and I think you were there. We had steaks or something, but it was fairly uneventful. Food was good and everything, but it was our first time there. We weren't quite sure what to do. So we were at Animal Kingdom earlier in the day, and let's see. Yeah, Chris loves the Wave. It's fortunately it's staying open. Mary is saying, I hope they keep the multi-grain bread too. They got a lot of good stuff there, and again, because it's like locally, what do they call that when it's
locally sourced? Locally
sourced. Thank you. I always can count on this guy to help me out. So here's what we're gonna do.
Yes, and give you comically amazing pictures, apparently.
So
years in advance, might I add.
So this was, I think, around 2016 or 20.
I mean, look at the baby fat on that guy. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, this was good. This was, I think, I think it was 2016 or something.
You weren't even there for that.
What do you mean I wasn't there for that?
You weren't there for that.
For this?
Yeah. I was by myself with Mom.
I think you were at that point. I think I was taking your brother on Expedition Everest or something. But okay, so here we go. This is a little tour of the Wave. So here we are. On that day.
Why do they have 4 American flags?
Because they have more than 3 and less than 5. And because your mom loves American flags and likes to take
But why do they have 4? It's the real question. I'm not judging them for it. I'm just wondering why there's 4.
I don't know.
It's patriotic. It's good.
It is.
I just want to know why there's 4 right there in that one area.
It's very patriotic. I like
it. If they were a little bit more spread out, I might understand, but they're all clustered together in that same spot.
So and this is interesting because it's going to jump back and forth between pictures that I took and pictures that my wife Patty took. So, here we are. We're walking to the Contemporary after we finished probably like a 3/4 day at Animal Kingdom. And so there we are, me, Marcus, and Jack heading up there. And my wife took that one, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, because I'm in the corner of the picture here, down here. And she, like I said, she loves taking pictures of flags. She probably took about 15 pictures of the flags from different angles. I'm not gonna give you all of those. I'm just gonna give you that there. So there she is coming towards us, and me taking a picture of her. And here she is coming towards me, taking a picture of me. So there you go. Always a fun time in the Moliterno Disney household. So here we go, entranceway to the Contemporary. Nice little Mickey Mouse up there if you miss it as you're coming in. Always cool to look at. Oh, wait a second. Hold on. Annette from the Jersey Shore is with us. Just want to make sure she got Annette from the Jersey Shore is with us. So that means I got to do this just because I am thirsty. Gaston. Can you full screen that? Full screen that. There we go. Gaston. Yes, the metal Mickey sculpture out back is pretty cool. We've taken some pictures back there with it as well. Kill the beast. Kill the beast. Kill the beast. I know it's not very good. There you go. Kill the beast. Okay. So we've done that. We've killed the beast and we've gone Gaston.
This long?
What's that?
How have we been going this long?
I don't know.
Talking about nothing.
Talking about nothing. We've been talking about something. Okay. So we walk in. Here's the Wave.
I don't even know what else we can talk about with the Wave.
Oh, but this is interesting. This is fun. So there's Marcus at the Wave through the entrance there. And the Wave, again, if they're going to do a refurb, I mean, I like the entrance. I like, it's got that wavy kind of thing, makes you feel like you're going in a tube of a wave. Makes sense. It's really cool.
Mary, why are you going to steal our reference after we said it like an hour ago?
I said that earlier, Mary.
We said it like an hour ago.
Was she here? Did you miss that?
She was here like the entire time. She commented through it.
Mary, I even did that. Do you remember? I did. Here we go. Ready?
You did it twice.
One more time. I'm going to full screen it just so everybody. Yeah, I did it 2 or 3 times here. Ready? So this happened at the Contemporary, as well as it being there for 50 years when first official regular guests, not. There were some guests apparently that showed up at the why am I drawing a blank here? I always draw a blank.
Grand Floridian?
No, Grand Floridian wasn't even there. No, it was at the Polynesian.
Polynesian existed before the Grand Floridian?
Oh, heck yeah. Yeah, way before the Grand Floridian. But Polynesian apparently had some special guests arrive one night earlier than the normal official guests arrived at the Contemporary, but that's another story. So technically, yeah, the Contemporary's been around 50 years. The Wave hasn't so much, but so here's the deal. Yeah, thanks, Mary. Beatles. Yeah, it was.
I don't care for the Beatles.
Beatles were at the Poly. Actually broke up at the Poly. And then you had Nixon, who was at the Contemporary. About 1976, 75, 76, doing his "I am not a crook." That was his thing. He always did that. "Oh, I am not a crook." Got to get the jowls to jiggle like that. Okay.
But to be fair, what happened with him?
What happened?
Nobody would care nowadays.
I know what happened with him back then is like a drop in the bucket compared to what happens.
Nobody would care anymore.
I know. It would be like, oh, they bugged the hotel room. Big deal. Oh,
I thought it was an office.
It was an office.
It was an office.
It was in an office complex. The whole Watergate complex. But yeah, right. By today's standards, they bugged the room. Big deal. Yeah, we bugged the entire country. we have surveillance on the whole world. That's nothing. Anyway, so here we are. Back to the Wave. So I like the entrance. I think the entrance could stay as is after the refurb. Maybe clean it up a little bit. Maybe change the colors if you want to make it some blues or something to make it feel more like water. That's fine. So there we go. Okay, there we go. This is inside. Just a little bit of a light fixture there as you walk in the door. This is, I think, at the front counter. You can see it's got some nice designs. Everything's got a nice wave to it. This is cool. They've got 2 of these set off to the right-hand side. What was that? Did you ever eat
it? Concourse thing is, I don't know.
No, I don't believe we have. I don't think we have. Yeah, Chris, yeah, make them look more like water. Almost like this here. This is like they've got these 2 little lounge rooms off to the right. As you go in, there's the front counter. Then behind the front counter, the check-in podium. Then behind that is a bar area. To the right are these 2 lounge areas, which some people use for just sitting and waiting. Some people, believe it or not, you can actually order from the regular menu and sit at the bar, or sometimes you can even use some of these tables and that. One time, Bree, which we'll be talking about here shortly, I was out in the Contempo Cafe. Okay. No, I don't think we were ever there.
When that was open.
I don't think we were ever there, Mary. But these lounge areas, this one waitress, cast member, server, we really loved to try and go when she was there. And her name was Bree. Bree, if you're out there, if you ever watch this, hi. Jack says hi. Anyway, so the one time she was going to be working inside the restaurant, but unfortunately something happened and her schedule got changed and she was working the bar the night that we had made our reservations. And she said, you know what? I can still serve you guys. Here's what we can do. And she sat us down. We had like a whole section of one of these sitting areas, practically at least half of it to ourselves.
Why is Tina saying hi, Jack?
I don't know.
He's not even here.
He's not here, but she's saying hi to him. Jack, T9 said hi.
He won't. Don't bother.
He might hear us. Yeah, this is actually cool. They got these. We had like about half of this all to ourselves. We had these little tables set up. We were sitting there. She was bringing our meals out right to us there. It was like, we just had our own private dining area. It was really cool. So anyway, and again, this is the ceiling. They've got the wave going there. They've got the waves going in the ceiling. If you want, maybe change the colors up a little bit so it's not, a puke brown color. But there's a menu.
Man, this is riveting.
This is
entertainment right
now.
now.
Here comes something great right now. Oh, yeah. You remember that?
Yes.
That is the pork belly and poached egg over grits thing.
With flowers.
With flowers, yes. I don't care about the flowers. Keep the flowers. But the poached egg is like done to perfection. The pork belly is so tender, it just like falls apart. It's awesome. That's just a meal.
That's just something.
Some meal that I've eaten half the steak already. Okay, here's where we get to this part, okay? So here's Bree, okay? Bree was the server who we would always try to ask for when we went to the wave. She and Jack hit it off. She just, she really connected with him. Spent a lot of time talking with him. Yeah, she's talking about the food. The food. Yes, the food is very good, Chris. But so Jack was, they had a good connection. Okay. So this particular time we were at the wave, Bree ends up, after our meal is done, and this is toward the end of the night. There's only a couple of other guests there. I think we were her last table of the night.
I think we were the last table.
We were, well, by the time it was over, yeah, we were the last table by the time it was all said and done, because we basically closed the place down. But here she is. She took Jack and walked him over to the checkout, area where they print the receipts and, they ring things up, and the server station, basically. And she's over there working with him, showing him how it works, and just spending time with him. We're talking about the wave.
It's 9:02.
I know, we're getting there. We're getting. Do you want Mom to finish this part? Because this part Mom might get a little emotional about.
Are you done?
Yeah, go ahead, take over. He's wilting.
Are you done for?
Yeah, probably.
I don't know where your brother is.
He's wilting.
I mean, I know where he is.
But actually, you are going to be back in here for a second. No, you don't have to stay. But remember a certain.
No, you are not showing that.
Remember a certain.
You are
video,
not showing that.
Remember a certain video.
You are not showing.
Are you?
Can you be respectful?
Certain video that I don't actually have the video that they took. I lost it. I can't find it. I have to find it somehow.
What is this chair that I'm sitting on? And why am I not in the
I'm
picture?
not putting that, but
Stop, talk to them.
Okay. So as we continue. So here she is working with Jack at the server station. Gives him the bill to walk over to our table. He's just having a good time.
It was dark, and this was a long time ago when cameras at night weren't as good.
Yeah, it was a little fuzzier than normal. But and then here they are. This is Katie, who apparently had come over from Disneyland. And on this particular night, she forgot her Disney World tag. And there's another picture coming up where you might be able to see it better, but she's actually wearing a Disneyland tag that says Katie. I'm going to go full screen here. So that didn't really help much. So I'll leave it like that.
You hurry.
But they're
too long.
They're here talking
tell
with
him
him.
He takes too long.
They're here
if
talking.
You tell him he takes too long, he'll listen to you. He won't listen to
and
you.
look at the emotion on their faces.
Yeah.
I mean, they're just having a good time. They're talking with him. They're
interacting.
They're interacting with him, which is a special thing for us to see that happen.
Because that doesn't happen. Now, it happens more now as Jack is older, and he will begin conversations with people. But at this point,
it wasn't real vocal.
It wasn't. We'd go out to a local restaurant, and nobody would talk to him. Nobody would interact with him. And so, every Disney interaction was wonderful. And
here's Katie. You can see if you can see it here. It says Disneyland.
Katie, if you're out there, say hi to us. Find us.
I would love to get back in touch. It's been several years now since we've seen them. And
well, she moved.
She moved, but Bree was still at.
I know. We're friends with her
up until like a year or a couple of years ago, I think. So, and here they are posing with Jack. Here he is running through the restaurant. Now this is sort of cool. Yeah, they're just, she's doing this and then he's doing this, pointing at his nose, and they're doing things. And by the way, he's now wearing her tag. He's wearing her Katie Disneyland tag. There he is with his tag or her tag. Just a fun night. A very fun night. So one of those.
I didn't know he was going to do this. I really did not know he was going to do this. And the thing is,
Mary does say I take too long. I'm sorry. I'm actually getting a little emotional while I'm doing this.
Yes, me too. Because this was like, what year was this?
2016, I think. So
probably.
I think it was the social media 2016 trip. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. So it would have been like March, April, I think.
May. Mother's Day.
That's right. It was Mother's Day. You're right. Yeah. You're right.
So let's see. So, about 5 years ago, so Jack would have been around 11. He looks really young in that picture. But yes, it was emotional for us. It was just amazing the way that he was treated, and it was such a difference.
They were perfect with him. I'm looking something here real quick. Okay. I don't know if I'll be able to get to that or not, but
he's taking too long.
No, okay, my computer's taking too long.
Here's the thing. So after the wave, am I here for what I'm here for?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm here for something.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. Okay. My computer's acting a little flat. Oh, there we go. Okay. Let's see if I can. Oh my goodness. It's a whole bunch of pictures. I don't know if I can get those up. We'll try. I'll try and get them. Mary sent a few pictures here that I might be able.
Yeah, it's been a while since we've been at the wave.
Yeah. Well, obviously before COVID. But anyway, let me jump back over here. Finish these up.
I'm sorry, he's slow.
No, Mary sent me some pictures. I was trying to take a look.
Okay, so let me. Okay. I don't even know where to look at this point. Okay.
So there we go, and then this is crazy. Okay, so not to leave Marcus out of the picture.
Okay.
Okay. Obviously Jack got a lot of attention. Marcus was having fun too, though. He was laughing, having a good time, watching his brother, doing what he's doing with the, with Bree and Katie, helping him through the restaurant and stuff. But he, with our permission, you remember this?
Go on.
With our permission, they asked if they could tickle him. They just started.
Oh, but it had something to do with the conversation.
Yeah, it was a crazy moment. But they start tickling Marcus. I don't know. It was just very interesting. It was a very interesting moment. Now let me see if I could bring this up real quick here.
He's taking forever.
No. Okay, Chris was there in March. Okay, well then you take that. You take that over.
I don't even know what I'm doing here.
You take that over.
But see, when I take this over, he has it set up so the person in this seat has to look like they're not looking at the camera.
Well, I'm looking over at this.
Well, quit. Look at the people. The people want to see your face.
I'm watching the people. I'm trying to see if I can get this. Okay, I think this is it right here. Let's try this. Let's see if this is right. There we go. Okay, so this is care of Mary. She sent a few pictures along here as well from
Chris was there in March.
That's not what I wanted to bring up, Mary. Okay, here we go. There we go. That's what I was looking for.
What is that?
I'm not 100% sure.
She said the crab cakes are so good. Crab cakes.
That's my meal right there.
The crab cakes are not gluten-free.
There you go.
dessert trio. Okay, so that's the dessert trio. Probably not gluten-free. Steak.
Yeah, steak was back here. There we go. Yeah, I'm the steak. I'm the steak guy.
Chris said I'll send you my dinner picture if you want. Okay. And the crab cakes are Maryland crab cakes.
There's the crab cakes right there. I'm assuming those are the crab cakes, right?
Probably.
They look like crab cakes to me.
You look like crab cakes to me.
I look crabby to you? Is that what you're saying?
No, I said you look like crab cakes.
Crab cakes or crap cakes?
I did not say that.
She called me a crap cake.
So what is this thing? They usually have a chocolate dessert trio and another kind of trio. The soup and sandwich was a lunch meal.
Okay.
You know, I post pictures very similar to who posts food pictures like mine. There's someone that does it on a regular basis. It's like the empty plate, you know. We should have taken a picture after we've eaten half the meal.
Yeah.
Because usually, you know, I don't. You would think with the amount of food I eat, I'd be like 32 pounds. I do not. I really don't eat a whole lot, and so by the time I sit down, I'm like ravenous.
The one with the wave piece of chocolate is a strawberry cheesecake. Okay.
Yummy. That looks okay. That all looks good.
There you go. Strawberry cheesecake.
It looks wonderful.
It does.
Okay.
Now,
I know. It's hard to take a picture of a meal and not have stuff in the background. It is. And I'm not a food blogger. I do some recipes, but these food bloggers are like beyond anything you've ever seen. If you see them in a restaurant like this, they're like clearing off the table. They're like, they bring lights. They're standing on seats. What are you doing? Don't put the video.
No, this is where they were helping Jack. Yeah,
but there's my mind. They're not helping Jack. You're taking video of my butt again.
Yeah.
He says, yeah.
Let's see. Steve saying, I'll bet you she's called you worse than a crab cake before. Yeah, probably.
Okay, honestly, I have not.
Yeah, as far as taking pictures of food. Now I've noticed, Mary, with the newer iPhone, if you take the picture, like if you take it really low, you get the camera really low to the table at the food, and you get a nice focus picture of the food, everything else in the background, you can get a nice blur, so it's not so bad.
Chris sent them to you.
Oh, geez.
She said, I sent them to you, Jeff. I have one job on this ship. Okay, we need to hurry along because it is absolutely freezing downstairs.
Okay.
Absolutely freezing.
I have to turn the air conditioner higher so that this room cools off. It's weird. I gotta redo our
It's freezing
stuff.
in here. And maybe if you unblock the thing.
It is unblocked.
No, it isn't. There's papers in front of it.
It's not anywhere close. But anyway, so this was at the restaurant. Bree and Katie are walking Jack through the restaurant, and they're teaching him how to do the place settings. Knife, fork, spoon, whatever. And they're showing him where they go next to each other.
Put the salad up.
I will. And I won't put.
I'm gonna leave.
And in deference to Marcus, I'm not going to put the video up that he told me not to put up. But basically, Bree and Katie did a video of Marcus. He was talking about something about his future. Okay, future events that he wants to do in his life. And when Bree and Katie are both videoing him at the same time as he's giving his speech, and when he finished, they just went nuts. I mean, Bree was like, yeah, and Katie's going nuts. I mean, I could probably bring up the last few seconds of it. Yeah.
Okay, no. Marcus asked you not to.
No, he didn't want me to show the video of their video.
It has to be freezing on the first floor so the upstairs is cold. Cool. Yeah, I know that when he, first of all, stole my light.
We're going to do this one last one real quick. I'm just going to bring up the last piece of it. Here we go. It is a little dark. You're right.
It is really dark.
So here she is, all excited. And then Katie does the same, pretty much.
Crazy.
They were thrilled to death to get this video of Marcus. It was hilarious.
Marcus is a very funny young man.
Okay. Oh, he's a very nice young man.
He is, but he's funny.
I wouldn't say funny.
Okay, he's funny. He makes people laugh.
Okay, so you want me to bring up? I'm going to bring up a couple more food items. Then we're going to go to our announcement. Some additional things we wanted to talk about. So let's. There we go. This is from Chris. Looks like a little. Yeah, this is one of their salad type items. Probably with is there like a feta cheese on there? What kind of cheese is that?
It looks like a feta cheese, but it doesn't have to be a feta cheese. It could be another kind of cheese. Am I a chef?
And then this, now you get to my meal.
There's asparagus.
I'll eat the asparagus. I don't care. At this place, it tastes good. And you got the nice little, looks like a piece of filet there. Yes, salad. Okay, goat cheese. Goat cheese. We like goat cheese.
I don't like goat cheese. I do not like goat cheese.
Love goat cheese.
No, you don't.
Why? You mean I don't? I have had goat's milk.
Yeah, but goat cheese.
I have had goat fudge. Why wouldn't I like goat cheese? But anyway, so thank you for that. Couple of additional pictures there from the wave. Again, I just hope that whatever they do for the refurb, leave the front entrance mostly intact.
Well,
leave the bar.
Leave them alone.
Leave the lounge area.
Called the wave?
I hope so. Now Sandy was saying she thought it was going to be a different name. I hope not.
Okay. But, so by the way, look, I'm drinking out of my poo tigger piglet. There's piglet on the side. Oh man. I'm using these cups. It is wonderful.
Katie doesn't like goat cheese, but I do like goat cheese. Chris is saying I normally don't like. I'm guessing that's like goat cheese.
Autocorrect.
But with the strawberries, it was good. Yeah. Autocorrect's always good.
Yeah. Okay, so we need to move on.
Okay, so here's the deal. I see now. I had everything all set. You talk. I'm going to bring up the pictures.
What am I supposed to talk about?
You could talk about what we're going to talk about.
Okay, so starting sometime potentially next week. I say we're starting next week, and Mr.
Well, here's the
thing.
Slow
as molasses in January.
No. Here's the thing. I had a very. I'm not going to say who yet, because I want to make sure it's official. But next Monday night, mark your calendars down. Monday night, June 14th. You do not, I repeat, you do not want to miss that episode. We will have a special guest. I will just say, who's probably more off the rails than I am, and this show is. Okay, we'll leave it at that. It's 99.9% official, but I'm going to wait till tomorrow till the last little I's are dotted and the T's are crossed. But yeah, next Monday night, very, very special guest that I'm sure you guys will love. So that's all I'm going to say. Nifty Niner. Is it a rerun? No, it's not a rerun. It's not a rerun. Although I did put on a rerun from last year, which was actually a good episode too. That was our monorail.
So much.
I'm bringing this stuff up, but that was our monorail thing. And yeah.
Oh boy, does Chris know something?
Probably not, but okay. You can make a guess who might be more off the rails than I am. But
he says I can talk, and he'll look for this, and he won't.
I'm looking for it right now.
He won't be quiet for 5 seconds.
See, I had it, but then when I had to reboot the PC, and so I lost where it went.
We have to work on keeping this show to 60 minutes.
We're trying.
Okay, well, actually, so this is
there we go.
Will you be quiet? Stop it. Stop. Jeff,
what?
Stop.
Stop what?
Interrupting me.
Okay. I'm getting it. I'm almost ready. Go ahead.
You've interrupted me for about 16 minutes now. It's not funny.
Okay, go on.
It's not funny.
It's not funny.
Okay. We have to work on keeping the show to 60 minutes. I would love that. And that is part of what we'll talk about tonight. Okay. So Chris is excited. Okay. So
you want to be here next week, Chris, and spread the word. Definitely.
Chris, we're so darn cute. We're cute. This is cute.
I'll have the official announcement though. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll make it official probably by Wednesday, but I'm just next week be here.
We're so darn cute. He's so annoying. Okay. So anyway, so we have some logos to share with you, and we'll probably post them on in the group, the page, whatever you want to post it on. But we are showing you guys first.
You are the first to see
the taglines, the whole thing is subject to change. Look at the pictures first. Okay, go ahead.
I'm going to start with this and work my way backwards.
Yes,
actually forwards.
That makes sense. But that's the way they were created.
Yeah. Okay. So here is first draft that my wife, my lovely, very talented wife.
Oh yeah, you're just saying that because I almost killed you the last time you criticized.
No, I thought this was really cool. So this is one of the logos that she put together for our Disney. What again? Officially, what are we calling Disney Couples?
Well, that's
podcast.
Well, we're
Disney Couples podcast.
Okay.
Okay. So there's one of the pictures. Okay.
Okay.
And
so
you guys,
nobody said a word about that one.
I know they're all gone. They all left the show.
No, they didn't. They're still there.
They're gone. I'm sure they left.
But they're probably calling the police on me.
It shows they're out there, but I think they just all
they're worried. They're worried. Okay. Katie said that's really cute, Pat.
There you go.
So.
Oh, Chris is waiting. I guess she's waiting for the other ones.
No, well. Okay, you can say, you know what, I really don't like that. If you really don't like it, you can say that.
So,
it's not going to offend me at all because I put it together and then I thought, I don't know.
Yeah, Pat's waiting to see the rest of them as well. So, but keep in mind, the wording, if you like the picture but not the wording, some of the wording from the other logos can go to the, we could swap it around. Anyway, here's the next draft. This one is Love and Marriage Disney style, which it could still be Disney Couples, but you might have to work that in somehow.
He did not like the Love and Marriage.
Here's my reasoning.
He's not a fan of Love and Marriage.
I love Love and Marriage.
No, you are not a fan of Love and Marriage.
I am a fan of Love and Marriage, but I'm not a fan of the
phrase.
Song. Well, it's that Love and Marriage, which is Frank Sinatra.
We're gonna get nailed for copyright.
Okay, so
Chris
Frank
says
Sinatra,
she likes that one.
It's the Frank Sinatra song, which ended up being used for that sitcom that I'm not real crazy about. So that's the only reason.
Okay, well,
but I'm okay. I could live with Love and Marriage as well. This is all. It's all up for.
He can live with Love and Marriage. You don't have an option, Buster.
Okay, so that was the second one. We have what? 2 more?
Yes.
2 more? Okay.
And Katie says, I like that one.
And again, we'll post these on the group and you guys can, look at them.
And I think I have a favorite.
Okay, this one's basically the same logo, but with different wording. Disney Couples, Finding Joy in Relationships. You want to explain why you did the...
So the little thing goes up, Disney Couples, it goes up and down, sort of like a roller coaster, because really that's what marriage is really like.
Pretty much any relationship has its
ups and downs.
Ups and downs. And hey, you know what? That could be a wave. Like the Wave restaurant?
No, it's not a wave like the Wave restaurant.
Well, I'm just trying to tie it in because, we were talking about the wave.
So I felt that that although I like this logo, I like and one of them, I had one ear just round, but I didn't like that.
No.
Well, it was supposed to be like his and hers.
But I do. I like that because you've got Minnie and Mickey. So like the left one, the right one, you've got Minnie and Mickey represented.
Okay, but
as the couple.
I still feel like it's just a little too plain, so I added something.
She went a little crazier then.
I went a little crazier.
Chris says that one's cute too. That's cute too.
Okay.
Here we go. Last one. There we go. Basically, now this one's similar, but it's got the frame around it, which I like having a frame of some sort. That's cool.
But it might be too busy. You might think it's too busy.
And then you're actually calling it Disney Couples Podcast, which is what we talked about, maybe giving it an actual, actual name. It'd be nice to have an actual name for a show. I've always, we have WDWpov live stream show. Okay, that's what it is. But I like that, Disney Couples Podcast. And then you still incorporated WDWpov.com there, and Looking for Joy in Marriage.
Okay, so I own the website Looking for Joy.
Whoa.
It's not active, but I own that.com.
Nice.
And so you knew that.
Not the exact name.
Yes, it's lookingforjoy.com. And eventually I would like to move my autism and content over there.
Okay, so Mary wants to see that with the first picture. I can't do that right now, but I can show you the first picture. I can jump between the two as quick as I can. So jump back over there. So there's the first one. There's that one.
She wants us to design on the spot here.
Yeah, we can just pull the app up and you just start moving it around.
Okay, so Jeff does not like the Looking for Joy in Marriage. He doesn't like the marriage thing because he doesn't want people who aren't married, who are in relationships, to feel excluded.
I was going to say Looking for Joy in Relationships, which would open it up to, couples that aren't necessarily married yet, or maybe they're going to get married, but the
yellow is
she thinks it's too busy. It is a little, I think, but I think having some kind of frame, you need some kind of frame, I think, because when it's just white.
Yeah, but when it's just white, it's probably
when it's just white. Fine. It just seems too plain, right, like that.
Yeah, but I don't know.
It's up to, I don't care. Like I said, I'm pretty wide open on this.
Okay, so Mary says the yellow is too busy.
So it could be some combination of these four, or some unknown, yet to be produced 5th or 6th or 10th or 20th.
We're not, no, because, you could obsess about every little detail, and really.
Well, here's the deal. I think what would probably happen is you come up with the best option that you can with some feedback from our members out there that are watching here. And let's see, the last one with yellow spots, many solid yellows, or maybe I think she's saying maybe solid yellow instead of spots. I would like to see the heart with the Disney Couples Podcast name. So I guess Mary likes that one. That. Like that. So anyway, and what was Annette saying there? So you're supposed to be doing the.
Oh, she said the couples one.
That's this one here, I think, yeah. Or is it that one? Is it that couples? That couples? Couples that? We'll say couples A.
Wait. What's Annette saying?
B.
Purple's podcast?
What's that?
What's Purple's podcast? Is it supposed to be Couples Podcast?
Probably Couples
Podcast.
Okay. Oh, okay. So the one that says Couples Podcast. Okay, so Annette likes that.
A thinner yellow line around it.
Yeah, that's probably.
You would think just putting a thin yellow line around something would be easy. It's not.
Which app were you using for
Canva.
this? Canva. Okay.
I can do it.
What we could probably do even is if we took what you have, whatever version that you put together. Well, if you have trouble with it, though, I can use one of the Adobe products I have. We could import the picture into that.
Sandy said nice.
Put a bracket around it.
Oops, couples. Okay. Couples makes more sense than purples. I thought we were starting all over and doing something completely different.
Yes, we're going to be doing a podcast about purples. Neither of us are wearing purple tonight, so that's not going to work.
There's a store that's purple. Remember the purple store in
Myrtle Beach? No. Was it the purple store?
Yeah, it's purple. Everything inside was purple.
Well, there was also, I like Tharp that.
Autocorrect. We are so bad. We are in such a dangerous place as a society because this autocorrect makes us say things we've never meant to say.
Sandy, if you could explain what Tharp is, I could.
Chris said purple walls.
Yeah.
Why are you?
Well, you started working on it. Yeah, the purple walls like at Disney. They got the purple walls there.
Just do it all purple like the Disney signage. The Odd Couples podcast. No,
that may be a trademark issue with the Odd Couple show, but that's a good. I like the name.
Podcast usually we'll try that. Okay, so we will be broadcasting live. It will not. And so the format of it will be, we will be live and we will talk for a period of time and then take questions and have audience interaction at the end. So we will then be able to take the beginning part and publish it as a podcast, but then still allow audience interaction.
Right. And again, this is all
because I don't like podcasts. I really people like podcasts, and you give the people what they like. I don't like podcasts. It is a podcast show. It is a podcast show, and I know people who've done this.
It will be. Yeah. So it's going to be a combination. It will be a live show, but we will then take, like she said, we'll take the audio portion of at least the main brunt of the show, and it'll post to a podcast, which we're still working on, fans. Thank you very much. But we also might do some things like, I know we haven't really talked about this per se. We sort of mentioned it last week, or it came up as a topic, but, we could possibly have some Disney couple guests on.
Well,
some guest hosts,
maybe after we get this under our belt.
Right. We want to get at least a few episodes going first, but that might be something, that.
But we're talking about Disney couples, but eventually we might talk to Disney couples.
Right. So we'll talk about Disney couples in the movies, but we'll talk to, some of our Disney extended family couples that
if they want to.
It might be interested. Yeah.
Okay. So a period of set time, like 60 minutes.
Yes,
okay.
Mary.
So what I think would probably be good is like a 40 to 45 minute podcast and then 15 minutes of chit chat with the audience.
Okay.
That would probably work.
Could work.
However,
Disney couples chit chat.
However, Chatty Cathy.
My name is not Kathy.
We're going to rename you.
It is not Kathy.
People have told us that they like our banter. If they only knew, we really hated each other.
This is all an act, fans. It's all an act. In fact, we've actually, what's that, Mary has a 60-minute limit. She, unlike most of us, has a life and things to do. Yeah. Nice, T9.
I do too. That's why I said to him. Okay, so Chris says that's good. I don't know. Timing it? Yes, because with podcasts you usually do timing it.
His name should be Chatty Cathy. Okay. That's my new nickname, huh?
You guys encourage him.
Hey.
Okay. So the other thing is time of day. So I had a thought. He doesn't like my thought.
No, I didn't say I don't like your thought.
You said you didn't like my thought.
My first impression was, no, I'm not thrilled about
everything. You know what? Well, okay, so we have to work within
our lives.
No, we have to work with when we're working with Jeff, you have to not spring anything on him, and you can't make lots of changes too quickly. So the podcast idea is a change. You're looking.
No, podcast idea isn't a change. In fact, I thought years ago when I started this live stream show of
Chatty Charlie.
Oh, Chatty Charlie. Thank you.
Most at least that's don't stay more than an hour. Well, you guys are special.
Yes. You're so special.
We got the special people.
That's right. All of our special guests and fans and family members. And
you because you're so special.
I right. We appreciate it though. I mean,
Jeff is resistant to change.
What? No, seriously though, when we started the live stream show, my original intent was to immediately after the show was done, to pop it onto a podcast. I could have been doing it literally for the last 3 years. I haven't.
Okay. Sandy said the couples podcast is better after dinner. And Mary said most people are. I think special or resistant to change. And Katie said, we love you all. Okay, so here are some options. We do this Thursday, Wednesday at some point.
If it were Wednesday, it would probably have to be right before Lou Mangello.
Okay.
Like 6:30 to 7:30, and then roll into Lou's show. But it would be a 1 hour thing.
Okay, Carlos said hello.
Carlos, man,
I don't know.
Doing out there?
I've never met Carlos.
Carlos, he's got to mention the show. Carlos, I know he's got a show out there that him and a couple other guys that I sort of know. That,
most people are resistant.
But no, Carlos, nice to see you out there.
Hi, Carlos.
You missed all the craziness, but now we're talking serious stuff here.
So my option is
he sends me an invite to their show, and
after hours.
After hours. Thank you.
Hi, Carlos.
Okay. Mary knows everything, and she has it at the top of her head all the time. Me, on the other hand,
you know something.
I know some things
really good.
I remember some things, and then other times when we're doing a live show, it just all goes right out of the head.
Okay, so this is what I want to vote for.
Oh yeah. So we talked Wednesday night, maybe 6:30 to 7:30 before Lou's show. Thursday night, not quite sure yet when it would be. Mary said, I don't know everything, but a lot. Yes.
Okay. So here.
The other option is what she sprung on me just about 3 hours ago.
And so he needs time to process.
Yeah, I need time to process it.
So here is what I'm proposing. So we have on Monday night from 8 to 9, the WDWpov with Marcus and Jeff.
But
and then
how do you go off the rails from 8 to 9? How do you not?
Your fans will love you even more.
How do you go? You can't go off the rails during a set 1 hour period of time. But go ahead. So 8 to 9, our normal WDWpov live stream show.
And then 9 to 10 would be our couples.
Right. But would we do the couple show every week?
Yes.
Anyway, Carlos, just to let you know, we're starting up a second show. My wife and I will be doing Monday night. It's my son and I do the show.
Kelly said hello, friends.
Hi, Kelly.
Okay.
And then my wife and I are going to spin off a separate podcast.
Why don't you show them the logo?
Called basically Disney Couples. It's a Disney Couples podcast.
Mary said, sure, you can go off the rails in a hot minute.
But we'd have to do it in an hour.
Look at Sandy says, good idea. I love it, Patty.
Sandy, you're killing me here. So these are some of the logos for some of you who just jumped on here. Carlos being one, Kelly. These are a few of the logos that we're pondering. My wife threw them together in the last day or two.
And one of the things, I mean, we are not marriage experts.
No,
we are have just been married a long time.
We just play one on podcasts.
We have been married a long time, and so
way too long.
We know a lot of things that don't work because we've done that.
So these are four of the of the logos.
Why are you laughing?
I'm just laughing.
It's true.
Having a good time.
It's true.
So these are some of the logos. We're going to put them again on our page in our group. WDWpov page and group, just so you can look at them. We can mix and match where we put the logo versus the wording. We can change that up. But these are some of the options that we came up with. Mostly her, and I just sort of said,
"Wait,
that one looks pretty cool."
Yes, friends are used to you Monday night.
Yeah.
And Sandy gave us hearts, and I think those are tacos or babies.
Carlos said it's nice.
Will you quit clicking off? What? I'm trying to figure out what those emojis are. Can you tell me what those emojis are?
Let's see.
There's a thumbs up.
It's 3 hearts. Looks like hands clapping, maybe.
I don't know. I thought they were tacos or baby.
Or it could be a taco. Toes. It's baby toes. It's baby taco toes or something like that. Yeah, Carlos said that was nice.
Jeff Muller turned way too long.
way too long.
Okay, I think you should alternate between the two shows on Monday night at 8 p.m. I think that would be too hard. Because then
somebody be coming in to tune into the one show and that's the other. And then next week I missed it. And then they come back and it's the marriage show or the couple show.
Because that's what I would be doing.
Carlos said he liked the logo and okay, so he likes the logo and the concept. Yeah, those are a few of the logos. We're trying to decide which one.
Annette likes the idea of a late night couple show. I don't think she knows that this isn't like that type of couple show.
So, Annette, we're going to be talking about couples, Disney couples.
Stop it.
And while we talk about those Disney couples, how about a little Gaston? There we go.
I can't. I really can't some days. Katie says I have to get up at 5 a.m. Good night, sweet dreams, my dear friends. Okay.
Good night, Katie. So we're going to talk about some smooth talk about couples.
Hands clapping. Oh, they're clapping.
I thought they were hands clapping.
And thumbs up. Okay, Sandy. I can't see those teeny emojis. I can't,
So, what do you want to talk about Disney couples?
Oh. You said you've been married way too long.
Yes.
No.
Not too long.
No, not too long. And I keep telling people we've been married 37 years. We haven't been online.
It's 37 this September 15th.
Yes.
That'll be 37.
So, and that's Annette and T9 are killing the beast. And Annette meant after the kitties are asleep.
Yeah, so we can make it a late night couples show.
So your audience is different for the couples. I do think we might attract somebody.
We might attract somebody. Somebody out there. Somebody might watch us. We don't know. Oh my goodness. And by the way, I'm going to throw this out there because we did have a few extra guests join us in the last 10 minutes or so, 5 minutes.
Yes.
Next week, Monday, June 14th, special guest.
It's Flag Day.
It's Flag Day.
It's Flag Day. Are you going to have a flag?
We could have I'll bet you. Oh, yeah, we could have a flag. All right. Oh, yeah.
That scares me.
No. So we will have a very special guest next Monday night.
Sandy said Beauty and the Beast first couple request. However, we really want to start with Mickey and Minnie because those were the first
couple.
ones.
They were the first Disney couple.
So you've been lying to us? What? Oh yes, I've been lying about.
She keeps saying 37 years, and I keep saying, well,
it seems like it's been 37 years.
Goodness. That's well, you better start with us since we are
here now. Yes, we might attract somebody. Well, that's the hope. The hope is that some more people would tune in or listen to the podcast. That is ultimately our hope. Right, Dave? The guest has to wear red, white, and blue.
It is.
That would be awesome. But the person who it is awesome.
I think so. I believe so.
It seems like a long 37 years.
And Mary's only known us for what, a couple of years now? Not probably a year and a half.
There were years that really flew by, and then there were years that dragged on forever. And I'm not going to lie. I mean, I had a period of time that I woke up every morning and thought, I have to be married for the rest of my life. But the thing is, that's the downside to marriage, that some days you just don't like each other.
Yeah, but you just got to love each other. That's all. Mary says, yeah, it's been about 2 years. I think it was like maybe early 2020, maybe, or late 2019, something like that. Yeah, that Mary started tuning in. But anyway. Okay. Yeah, so that's our news as far as the show, as far as the Disney Couples Podcast, which I guess is the beta name version, probably going to be called Disney Couples Podcast. And
so, do you prefer the looking for joy in relationships, finding joy in relationships? Does it matter to anyone?
Or do you just say throw the stupid logo out there and we'll watch? Don't worry about
to get the word out and bring in more subscribers. Yes.
That's the plan.
Yes.
I mean, that's what we hope.
Some days you can't stand the person, but you deal with it.
Yeah.
Or you don't deal with it and you hide in the bathroom.
But you know what? I mean,
when do we start?
We're trying to get to it.
And Katie says she's known us for a year. Okay, so what my ultimate goal is? Okay, so here's my ultimate goal. We're starting 2 weeks from today.
Okay, so you're not going to try and push it onto the end of next week's
I think
super duper blockbuster show.
Because how long do you have the guests for?
As long as that person will give us.
Okay.
Which could be a while, but we'll see. It could be short, could be long, but it's probably going to be, could be a while.
Okay. I think you should.
Here's a comment.
Go ahead.
Let's see. I think you should go with a different logo every week. I cannot decide which one I love more. Put them in a hat, pick one. That's good. Compromise on it and do 9:30 to 10:30. You'll give them a little bit of off the rails time. So that way we can go till like 8 to 9:30 instead of just 8 to 9. But anyway, but part of it, part of the deal was that, tolerating each other.
Well, see, here's why I'm going to say why I like looking for joy, because sometimes you look and you don't find it, but you keep looking. Really, there are moments and there are circumstances that you can't always see the joy. You can't always find it.
Better ease me into a 60-minute. Yeah, we'll start with maybe 90.
Okay, so
here's the thing. I'm trying not to interrupt. But
he is interrupting.
I am interrupting.
He's holding my neck funny.
Here's the thing. I have had nights where I literally was ready to wrap the show up. Me and Marcus are just about done. And then
I come in.
She comes rolling in.
I come rolling in.
And then we talk for another hour and a half.
Because sometimes this is the only time I see you all day.
Yeah, sometimes if it's busy.
Yeah.
So some nights I am ready to
cut
So if
I'm rolling
short.
in, you should be thankful.
And then she comes in and, keeps the thing going.
Okay.
But go ahead.
Better ease Jeff into a 60-minute show.
Yeah.
So, my whole looking, we keep looking no matter, you keep looking for the little tidbits of joy, no matter how bad things seem. And, the whole grass is always greener. It really is. I mean, you look at somebody and this was a defining moment in my life a few years ago that there was someone a couple that was married and they had money and they seemed like they had it all. Mm-hmm. And he seemed like he was romantic and, bought her flowers and did things. And he was a lying weasel. That's the bottom line. We find out he's a lying weasel. And so, sometimes we romanticize relationships and we look and say, oh, look, isn't that person so wonderful? And the grass looked greener.
Mm-hmm. Well, I guess this is.
And I've known lots of lying weasels. Not
present company excluded.
Not
right?
Intimately, but I've known lots of lying weasels.
Present company excluded.
I'm doing a show with you, aren't I?
Yes, you are.
Okay.
You are. Okay. Here's my point of view on this. Okay. So I know, and Sandy, yes, I would love to see more subscribers. I'd love to see more people watching the show. And we've got a good audience. We've got a great group of people who watch us consistently.
He's going to say something that he always says things like this.
We've got a number of people who watch occasionally. They come on periodically, but overall, I mean, we've got pretty good numbers of views every week. But with that said, wanting to try and increase getting more people to watch, my point of view is if we don't get one, let me put it this way. If the numbers don't go up,
rolling my eyes again.
She's rolling her eyes again. I'm not concerned with the numbers going up. I'm more concerned with the right person or people seeing the show
and being impacted.
I wasn't going to say that, but that's a good way to put it. But yeah, that's my goal.
I know.
I would rather have the right people watch it that might get something out of it And that's it. Just sort of like when I do that annual show, about cardiac arrest once a year.
Okay, so
if it touches Mary one person, says, boom, that's it.
You don't know what is really going on behind closed doors, and that's true. You don't, except here, right here, because we're just an open book.
We're not putting a video camera behind our closed doors. I'm telling you that. No, that's not going to be part of the show.
That says I agree with Jeff. Not a lot of people, but good quality people. Yeah. And really, the other people can listen to it on podcasts.
True. No, and that might bring it out to different people that wouldn't normally see us on a specific night of the week. So, no cameras behind our closed doors. How's that?
Well, all the doors aren't open. We do shut the outside doors, so it's raining today. I didn't want the rain to come in.
Yeah, I was worried we might have, we might get cut off with the thunderstorms coming.
Okay, so.
So there you have it, gang.
And I don't know if I mentioned, I think I did, that in January of 2019, I wrote down about 20 topics on marriage to do a podcast, and I knew we were supposed to do it, but
timing wasn't right, I guess.
It took me 2.5 years.
It had to grow on me. It was like, I don't like change. It took me 2 years. No, I remember something you talking about it, but it wasn't to the detail.
No.
Just recently.
And actually, it was just a few weeks ago that I said,
thanks, Steve. He's saying other shows have same viewership and a lot more drama. This is a great place to watch and have Disney fun.
Yeah, we don't have drama. No drama.
We're not usually drama. Yeah,
we can add drama.
I could be a drama queen once in a while, though, if you'd like.
Okay, so
and no cameras behind.
Yeah.
No, Tina, not happening.
Okay, so. Okay, so I like Kelly's comment. Yes.
Katie doesn't like change.
So one of the things is I knew that this, it's everything in our life. I know we're supposed to do something, and then I know things well ahead of time, and then eventually them.
After you tell me enough times.
But there were times
I figured it out after she lets me in.
There were things that I never told you that I just knew, like a change was coming or something, and like I just know. Some people call it women's instinct. I sort of believe the Holy Spirit sort of just prepares my heart. I don't know. I know it sounds crazy, but
it's not crazy. It's not crazy.
She lets you in on the secrets.
Sometimes she doesn't, though. She'll say, "Oh, I love this, Chris. This is what happens a lot of times." She's like, I've got something for you, but you got to figure it out on your own.
I don't say it like that.
I know this thing that's going to make a huge difference in your life. Everything's going to be really great, but you got to figure it out on your own.
I don't say it like that.
And I'm like, can you give me a hint?
No.
Can you give me a hint?
I've said, has God talked to you about anything? And you'll say no. And I'll say, okay, well, he's going to. And you'll say, well, tell me. Nope.
No. She's just like, no, you gotta figure it out.
Who has T like 6 here and only 4 likes online? Huh?
I'm not sure.
I don't know.
Not sure.
Oh, people in and out,
but no likes. Oh, okay.
Oh,
you know what, Sam?
People forget on a on a live stream. They do.
It's weird because with YouTube, you can do the like. You can hit the like, the thumbs up. That's all you can really do. You can leave comments as well, and you can do the thumbs up. But you can't. But like with Facebook, on that side of it, you can do the like, you can do the love, you can do the laugh, you can do, cry, you can do all the different emoticon type things.
Okay, so but with laugh, cry, like, love, hearts.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but on
angry.
You can do that. I hope not.
Okay.
But let's see. What's Kelly? You're going to connect to people who are going to get the most out of it, even if it is just for entertainment. For some, it will touch the people it needs to. And I hope so. I hope so, Kelly. And thanks, Sandy. Yeah, you've been a big help. So many of you out there just amaze me.
And then he gets all choked up.
And then I get like this.
The 37 years ago, the Jeff that I knew never got choked up.
Mm-hmm.
No, never. So.
Yeah. Mary's saying the likes on YouTube don't show while you're watching sometimes. Yeah, it's all goofy. It's all goofy. And Sandy says, I reminding them on YouTube. Rhapsody True. I'm not sure what that means. Not sure what that means.
I don't either, but that's okay. I'm clueless for a lot of things.
I just dropped something here.
He did. Me. Now they're seeing your bald spot.
How's it going?
And then Chatty Charlie is speechless. I love that. We need to get him a Chatty Charlie doll.
Chatty Charlie. Well, it's better than Chatty Cathy, at least. At least now I have a male persona.
Mary switches back and forth too. Is she talking between
YouTube and Facebook?
Oh, well,
yeah.
I never watch on YouTube.
Really? Well, that's why our numbers are down. It's all your fault. No, our numbers actually aren't. They're doing pretty good.
Chatty Charlie shirts.
Okay, you work on that. You do the logo. You do the logo. You come up with a logo with Chatty Charlie shirts.
So would you wear? See, I don't think guys would wear that Disney couple shirt with a bow on Minnie's ear.
Well, yeah, but the other ear's representing Mickey. So one's Mickey, one's Minnie.
But there are hearts. You would wear a shirt with hearts on it?
Sure, why not? But that's the kind of guy I am.
YouTube is more real time and less delay.
Yes, it is a little bit.
One logo at a time. Yes.
Yeah, we still don't have a logo for WDWpov.
Steve wears whatever shirt I tell him.
Is that why I saw that post the other day, Mary, where he's wearing pink shorts and pink shirt and everything? I'm just kidding.
We do have a logo for WDWpov. He hates it.
I'm not crazy about it.
I love it.
I wasn't crazy about it.
I love it.
You can pull it back out. Maybe I'll change my mind. Or maybe we can tweak it a little bit.
You know what? Why don't I send it to you? Who wants to see it? He hates it.
I'm not crazy. Are you going to instant message it? How are you sending it to me?
I don't know. I got to find it first. It's somewhere in here. I got to
send it to me. Facebook message.
What day was it that I did it?
I don't know. Apparently, Mary wants to see it.
I'm sure she does because she's going to love it. She's going to say,
I don't know what is Chris saying. So does Paul about wearing shirts.
Whatever. Yeah, he wears what. Do you guys want to see a picture of the chicken and
Kelly wants to see
waffles and chicken and waffles?
I posted that on Facebook already. I posted chicken and waffles.
It was good. It was yummy.
Did you see? It's too plain.
It is too plain, but I like it. I like the concept. Here, what do I do with it?
Facebook
right
there.
Messenger.
It's Facebook Messenger, and I'll grab it.
I'm not friends with you on Facebook Messenger. Where's your picture?
Yours disappeared on mine too. Something screwy with Facebook. Her profile picture disappeared on mine.
Oh, he got it.
I got it.
Look at. Do you know?
See if I can bring it up here.
Remember the old days when you had to plug in a cord and put it into your computer? And
those were the days.
Those were the days.
There it is. Okay, so I'm going to bring this logo.
Mary
up.
has 22,000 pictures. Mary.
Oh, Mary.
Mary. He's going to make fun of me. Let's see.
No, I'm not going to make fun of you.
Where's 33,165.
That's it. Yeah. Okay. So I got to share this up here. Okay. Here we go.
Now it was just an outline. It is not complete.
Here it comes. There you go. So I don't feel like it, you know, it's WDWpov, but the way this is, it makes it almost look like POV WDW. And it's a magnifying glass, whereas most of the point of view stuff is like, you know,
Mary said it has potential.
It does. It has potential. Chris says she likes it.
See, what I thought is maybe if we had a rudimentary, you know, not the Disney castle, because the castle is like.
Sandy says, okay. And I'm going to interpret this for you, Sandy. She said like this. Okay. That's what she said. She said, okay.
Okay.
Shrugged her shoulders. So went like this. Okay.
So, and the colors are subject to change.
Oh yeah, the colors got to change.
But you know, we were thinking maybe like plain. A spyglass instead of a spyglass instead of a magnifying
glass.
Mary's
saying I was going to go with a train and rails, but the person I know wanted $509. What?
A train and rails? Oh, that would probably make sense for you. But that's not my point of view.
Yeah, see, Mickey color. And that's the thing, too. It doesn't really show anything that relates to the parks, to Mickey Mouse.
But here's the thing.
Anything. Other than it saying WDW. The idea is good. I like the concept.
You hated the concept when I first showed
it to you. No, in fact, remember I said my concept was like almost like not binoculars, but you know, but like I guess more like a spyglass where you're looking like this. Plus, when I'm thinking of WDWpov, it's like, you know, it started off mainly as doing videos of rides, attractions, stuff at Disney. You know, and I got that goofy GoPro camera on my forehead.
T9 likes it.
Strapped onto my forehead.
500 for the logo. Off the rails. How can you tell how many pictures you have on your phone? I have multiple discs with 5,000 plus and 2 with 10,000 pictures on them. Okay, so it says when I go into my phone.
Yeah, on the phone it actually tells you.
It says right there.
At the very bottom. I've only got 24,872.
It says under my recent pictures.
And 1,491 videos.
You have to be careful with pictures?
But
I don't know what that means.
Because you can lose them.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, at least that's what I'm thinking. Because
Sandy says use it. The WD logo has to have something going off the rails. Okay, so.
Steve, what did you think of, how does it look to you, Steve? That's the important thing.
If Steve approves it, we're going with it.
Steve, no, he likes the rails. Yeah.
My phone tells me how many pictures I paid for iCloud. And Kelly said, thanks.
You know.
No, like the Castle or Mickey copyright. Okay, so we could do.
But there's so many people that do the castle and do shirts.
They don't do the castle. They do
a castle-esque looking thing. Not the castle, but a outline of a castle. But you've actually started to kick some other ideas into my head, though.
The
like
train, the rails thing.
Yeah, you could do like the Walt Disney World train. Going off the rails
with your face as the engineer,
and as the engineer,
and then we'll go right into the couples thing where we say, follow him to run your marriage right off the rails.
Oh, that's good. No, I mean, I could see that as maybe a specialty shirt or something, or a Patreon mug or something.
Right. Don't do what everyone else does. Yes. And see, that's the thing. But, you know, the reason
there are a lot of castle groups.
And there's a lot of Mickey ears and things.
And eventually there's so many you don't know what group it is.
Yeah.
There's so many of them.
Yeah. So I don't know. And I like plain things for logos, although, you know.
Plain thing. Well, this is too plain, though. I mean, and again, I know this was a concept. It was just a concept.
It was a concept.
Yeah. But it is sort of the concept that we talked about, except like I said, it was more like, I was thinking almost like binoculars or spyglass, or not necessarily a magnifying glass. Because a magnifying glass is you're looking like this at stuff. That's not looking out at things.
Maybe we could do the train going off the rails, and like the light of the train having the WDW and the POV around it.
I think you have an idea in your head.
But I can't get ideas from my head.
Don't
on
do it
paper.
No,
we don't have to go with what I created. We do not.
Yeah, and Mary's saying, that plus Disney cracks down on people using their stuff.
Yes and no.
It's weird.
It's weird.
I mean, okay, so you got, plenty of people out there saying WDW this, WDW that.
Or Disney podcast, or, it's Lou Mangiolo, WDW.
Radio.
Yeah.
I don't know how he says that so fast. I keep trying to work on WDWpov. He says like WDW radio, WDW radio, WDW radio. He says it so quick. It's just like, you don't even know what he's saying. I mean, you know what he's saying because he said it so many times, but he just says it like WDW radio. I love it.
Okay.
But that train concept might work off the rails. Maybe. I don't know. It's completely different than what we were thinking initially, but it might work.
It might.
That's a fun thing. We're just sort of kicking ideas around, and you guys are sort of kicking them around with us.
They're kicking you.
They're kicking me. Yeah, they're kicking chatty.
Train. Mary is chanting train.
Train.
I feel like I'm in high school again. What is this for?
It is a spiky stick thing.
It's
a skewer thing. I don't know why it's up here. There was something I think I had to poke a little hole type thing.
We've been here for 2 hours.
Yes, we have.
So it has a nice Disney theme.
Or instead of, it could be monorail going off the rails.
No,
that would be bad. That would be bad.
No, because then I don't know.
And then I'm also on Monorail Tales, which then that's it's monorail covering. It's like that would be confusing.
I have to take my dog home.
Oh, they're still in the middle of moving, I think. So yeah.
Okay.
So
there we have it.
Okay.
Those are my thoughts. Those are my creations. I'm all tapped out. Creatively. That's not a word.
Creatively?
Yes, that too.
See, Walt loved trains.
Yeah.
Yeah. That'd be a good tie-in. It's an option. It might work. Okay. So are you ready? I'm going to sing it on out.
You can sing. That's the beauty of this. One of us can sing. One of us can't.
Wait a second. One of us can sing. You're actually saying that I can sing?
Well, between the two of us.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, again, thank you everybody for being out there tonight. This was a fun show. I enjoyed it. And again, thanks for being our extended Disney family. And thanks for helping chip in and trying to help us figure out these logos. You have anything else you want to say before I sing it on out?
No. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, ready? Now it's time to say goodbye to all our company.
She says I'm physically able to sing.
She can. MIC. See you real soon. KEY. Why? Because we like you.
Yes, I can do that, Mary. Which one did she ask for? Oh, she asked for the one with the yellow border with the heart. Yeah, I got it. Okay. MOUSE. What he's
saying. Oh, what a night. Thank you very much. I like that. See you real soon. We'll see you next week. And again, remember, I'll make it official. Poor Jeff. I'll make it official. Should be tomorrow or Wednesday. I will make an official announcement, but I'm 99.99% sure we're going to have a special guest next Monday, June 14th. Okay. You definitely don't want to miss it. It's going to be a very, very fun show. It's going to be like off the rails to the nth degree. Okay. So everybody, again, have a great week. Thanks for being there. Thanks for being part of our extended family and our Disney compatriots.
Steve, he sings well in comparison.
What?
Jack asked me to shut up when I said
Yeah. So anyway, thanks again. We will see you. Have a great week.